Academic IELTS Task 1. Useful vocabulary for graphs and diagrams to achieve high score in writing task 1. So, I will discuss with you today about the vocabulary to achieve high score in IELTS writing task 1 of the academic. You need to give accurate and strong description and analysis for the provided graphs and diagrams. In this minimum 150-word essay, it's easy to keep repeating words and numbers. However, this is not a good idea to achieve a high score. In this video, I will share with you the relevant vocabulary which will be very useful to boost your IELTS academic score. What you have to do only write all this on a piece of paper and place it in front of you when you start practice for writing task 1. If you need this in PDF, please write below in the comment section. I will share with you the PDF file as well. So let's start for our vocabulary. The very first thing is how to start your writing task 1. Here you can see a picture or some data on the screen about writing task 1. The vocabulary that you can use to start your writing task 1. So here in the first column you can see the vocabulary for task 1. In the first column you can see how you can start. In the second column you can see if it's about diagram, table, graph, illustrations, map, process diagram. And here the third column is about which word you can use to emphasize your writing task 1. For example, the given table represents, the diagram shows, the provided map expresses. So any word you can use from this table according to your task or according to the demand of your task, or which word you like here most. Okay, so let's move our next, because here I'm only supposed to share with you the most important vocabulary which you can. So now you can see there is another picture on the screen. This is about the vocabulary also for task 1, but this is about different vocabulary. Like this will show about the verbs, like which verbs we can use to represent what. Actually, these verbs are alternatives to basic rise and fall vocabulary. One benefit of using them is that sometimes they help you avoid repeating too many numbers. If you have a strong verb, you don't have always to give the exact figures. The most important vocabulary required to explain up verbs, down verbs, similarities, and overall. So here we will discuss first today about up verbs, then down verbs, then adverbs to describe how it happened and how to describe. Up verbs are there: rise, jump, grow, climb, go up, increase. And down verbs are here: fall, drop, decline, decrease, go down, plunge. And how it happened? I mean, it happened sharply or quickly. It happened rapidly or steeply. It happened considerably or significantly, substantially. So how it happened? It happened gradually, slightly, or slowly. You can use. For example, if you want to use the word soar, I will share it the example. The use of water soared in March. Climb. Population climbed to over 1 million by 1980. Rocket. Use of cars rocketed in the first decade. So you can use according to your choice. So now in this picture you can see how you can use the verb, subject and adverb in the sentence. For example, subject sales, verb fell, adverb slightly. The sales fell slightly. Prices dropped sharply. Production rose steadily. In this way, you can use subject, verb, and adverb to describe the data that is represented, or you can say explained in the map or diagram or whatever you are supposed to do. So, for example, I will share with you some examples here as well. Sink. The cost of housing sunk after 2008. I mean, they're talking about the past. Slip back. Use of electricity slipped back to 50 in my deep. Divorce rate tipped in the 60s. So you can use any verb, subject, verb, and then adverb to describe the given information from any data given task like you are having in your writing task one. Other useful adjectives. These adjectives can be used to describe more general trends, for example, upward, downward, overall. For example, by looking the five data points, there appears to be a clear upward pattern in the prices. Overall, for downward trends, overall you can use the word over the past quarter century. There is a downward trend in the use of pesticides. Overall, the overall shift in the market seems to favor the use of nuclear power. That's all. For achieving high score in writing task 1, what you have to do, you have to use this vocabulary again and again and practice with while using this vocabulary for your writing task 1 to achieve high score in your academic writing task 1. So keep it up and continue your efforts. Goodbye.